Hi everybody, I got a video request to show how to decorate the top of a Simnel cake. So a Simnel cake is basically a fruit cake with a marzipan top, and you put 11 marzipan balls surrounding the cake, which because it's Easter, it's supposed to represent Jesus's 11 apostles, and it's quite a traditional cake in England. I haven't done a video to show how to make the fruitcake bottom because that's Delia Smith's recipe, and I will put a link to the recipe below. It's the easiest fruitcake I think that I've ever made. I make it every year to make the Christmas cakes, and I always have people praising me on my fruitcake. And it's also a lot of the fruitcakes that you need to make in this country, especially for Christmas and Easter time. You need to marinate the fruit or the cake for like weeks and weeks in order to keep letting it soak up alcohol. But with this recipe, you only need to soak the fruit for 3 hours. I mean, I must admit, I do deviate from the recipe in that respect, and I do soak the fruit in double the amount of alcohol that it says, and I do let it sit for 4 days before I start making the cake, because I just think it gives a much richer, more moist cake. And you don't really have to be concerned about the alcohol content because it's all going to be cooked off anyway. So I'll just show you how we assemble this cake. So you've got the bottom fruit cake, which has already been made. Then you need to place the apricot jam, which is underneath this layer of marzipan which I've just put on. So it's just apricot preserve, and it just allows the marzipan to stick to the cake properly and it won't slide off. Then you need to get a block of marzipan, which is like one of these. I always get them after Christmas because they always go on sale when people have made the cakes, and they won't sell much more marzipan. This one was reduced to 57p from £2.85, so it's a really good saving. You need to use the bottom of your cake tin in order to roll out a disc of the marzipan, because it comes in a block like this, so that it all fits your cake properly. And then you need to ruffle the top of the marzipan with a fork so that this will go under a preheated grill or broiler just for a couple of minutes, and it'll just enable the top to brown completely. We don't want it over brown, you just want to put it under there for a couple of minutes, and it'll just give like a grilled effect to the top. So we'll be back after I've done that and I'll show you what to do next. So you don't really want to leave it too long under the grill, else you're gonna end up with it looking a bit too well done. But it looks fine still. I'm quite happy with it. So what you need to do next is you need to take the marzipan and use and roll up 11 balls of marzipan here to go on the cake next. So just roughly about the same size, it doesn't really matter, just small marzipan balls, and then you place them on top of the cake just round the edge of the cake like so, and then you place it back under the grill. But you really need to watch it, because all that's going to happen is the marzipan balls are just going to get slightly browned on top, and obviously we don't want the cake to brown any further. Okay, they've all slightly browned. Like I said, I don't want to brown the cake any further because it's getting too well done on top. So all you do next is you would just decorate the cake any way that you wanted to, really. I'll just show you This was the other one that I did earlier on, and I really didn't go to town with browning the marzipan. So you can either have this look, which I actually prefer, or you could go for the other look as well. So I'll just decorate the other one up, and then you can make your own mind up which one you think looks better. Okay, when I finished being critical of myself, I actually think they both look okay now. I mean, that one did get a little bit too overdone at the back, so if you're putting it under the grill you need to watch it really carefully, but it does look fine. And all I did was I just got these plastic eggs from the pound shop, and these chicks as well from the pound shop, and just put a bit of marzipan in between, inside one of the eggs, so that the chick stands up in it, and just decorated it in that way, so it's really cheap and easy to do. So these are for Easter, and I hope that you found this video useful. Happy Easter, everybody.